We've got high school tournament basketball from the Palace here in Coldwater. New Bremen against Ada. The Cardinals trying to build a little bit of momentum into the tournament, pick up a big win, their 5th win of the season. Ada, on the other hand, is streaking. They're coming into this game with the hot hand. They won a game, their last regular season game, at the last second on a three-pointer. Jeff, this promises to be a good game.
Yeah, we don't know for sure what to expect. New Bremen's played some really good basketball this year. They had a rough start with some injuries. They've got their full lineup back, and they've played some pretty good basketball at times. They lost a heartbreaker, their season finale. So, if they can put it all together and get some positive things to happen tonight, if everything can line up just right, they're a pretty good team. Now, Ada, on the other hand, has played some up and down basketball, but been more consistent on their offense. They're 12-10. They've got some good scores, and just overall played some much better basketball throughout the season. So, New Bremen, the underdog tonight, nothing to lose. Go out late on the line and see what happens.
We've got an interesting high school basketball tournament game coming up here next on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Lineups for the New Bremen Cardinals. There you see number 12, Avery Powers, 5'11" sophomore guard. And for the Ada Bulldogs, 5'11" junior Jackson Secor. And number 14, Ben Schwederman, 5'11" senior. Brayden Souter, 5'9" senior guard. Kalen Reed, a 5'11" senior, number 24 for the Cardinals. Colton Lee, number 5, a 6'2" senior for the Ada Bulldogs. Number 32, Tate Myers, a 6'5" junior forward. There you see Tate. And number 21, or rather number 11, Blake Wilkie, 6'1" senior guard. Number 34, Leon Haney, a 6'2" senior for New Bremen. And a junior at 6'4", a forward, Owen Conley for the Ada Bulldogs. So Jeff, we're just moments away from our opening tip, and this is kind of a renaissance for New Bremen. The Cardinals have an opportunity to make a statement on what's been kind of a low season for them.
Well, in order to do that, the keys of the game that we'll talk about, some of the things they'll have to look forward to doing well, we'll pop them up here, is increase their shooting percentage. Their shooting percentage has been down all year. Games have been competitive, found ways to get the shots to drop, and get back on defense. Make sure you don't give Ada uncontested layups. With a possession so critical, you want to make sure you're defending the Ada Bulldogs, not giving them easy shots. And for the Ada Bulldogs, pressure defense, forcing New Bremen into maybe some turnovers and rebound to basketball. New Bremen likes to crash your glass, and they got some guys that can really wipe the ball off the board well, so they have to box out and play good defensive rebound. And you're right, though, New Bremen nothing to lose tonight, but go out and just play hard. It's been a tough season and a lot of trouble with the injury bug, and nothing better here to get a win to help make that all seem better.
Up court quickly come the Cardinals after Ada missed the first shot of the game. Long range jumper. Number 24, Kaylin Reed connects.
Well, that's nothing like a much better way to start the game. You get the crowd into it right away, and a three-point bomb, and your defense shut down the Bulldogs. So a good start for the Cardinals, but just like all your momentum you build up just suddenly stops now. We have had a whistle on the court. I didn't see what happened. Now we have a player tying her shoe, but kind of takes the excitement level temporarily away from the Cardinals.
And you got a nice group or nice crowd from New Bremen here tonight, so they're going to have a little bit of advantage. There's the long court pass, and it's blocked. Beautiful block there by Tate Myers, and the junior blocks it away as Secor tried to sneak inside, but Meyer would have none of that. Ada will set up their offense.
The Bremen needs to make sure that type of stuff doesn't happen too often. They got help from Myers' block shot, but can't afford to give up those long passes against the press.
Out front is Secor as the Bulldogs try to settle into their offense, and a near steal in the backcourt. It's Avery Powers. Went for the steal.
His first foul, team first.
Got to like the aggressiveness, though, the enthusiasm that you're seeing here in the first minute from the Cardinals. Of course, we've got a long way to go in this one.
Sometimes that enthusiasm, Dave, can help overcome some of your shortfalls just with the aggressiveness. And
three-point shot, no good. And the rebound comes down to the Cardinals. Pushing it up court is Reed. Back over to Powers. Top of the key, Haney. Rebound comes off to Ada. And up court, the Bulldogs bring the basketball.
Good defense by the Bulldogs. Haney really not an open look, and defense really smothered him.
Short jump shot is good, and Braden Souter has Ada on the board.
He's the leading scorer for the Bulldogs at over 14 points a game.
Top of the key, New Bremen. Meyer with the basketball. Jump shot from the left side by Powers. The lefty shot goes out of bounds. Ada will have it. Couple of substitutes already for New Bremen. Looks like Eric Bowers, number 10, and number 22, Greg Parker, into the lineup for New Bremen.
Yeah, just 2 minutes in, two new faces for the Cardinals, and see once they continue. Looks like here to really apply the pressure up front against the Bulldogs, making it difficult for them to bring the ball up. But they've got now 3 looks where they basically broke down that pressure.
Pass down low to Colton Lee, and he takes advantage, and it's a 4-3 lead for Ada. One more substitute for be number 44, Brandon Heitkamp, 6'2 freshman.
Bremen continues, Dave, to pressure the ball, and that's fine, but a couple of times they've gotten beat where the defense in the second row hasn't helped out, and one time they got bailed out when Myers blocked the shot, but past last trip they were Ada Bulldogs able to convert.
Shot no good as Secor's shot is off target, and number 11 will mark it home, and that's Blake Wilkie, 6'1 senior.
Second chance opportunity for Wilkie. He connects. He averages just under 14 points a game, the second leading scorer for the Bulldogs.
Loose basketball picked up. Down court comes Wilkie. He'll drive for the hoop, and I believe it's going to be a foul on number 34, Dion Haney. And that's going to place Blake Wilkie at the line. Wilkie's free throw is good.
Take another
look at that one.
They got Haney evidently with the body contact and the bang-bang play. Willicke wins the battle. Again, 13.7 points a game. Also the leading rebounder for the Bulldogs at 7 a game.
Replay is brought to you by Sydney Body Car Star here on NKTelco. Ada and New Bremen were tied at 3, opening quarter of basketball. Make that 8-3. Long range shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Comes down on the break and to the hoop goes Braden Sauter.
Foul goes against New Bremen.
Sauter will step to the line. We've got a timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. Our score 8-10 and New Bremen 3.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Braden Sauter hits a free throw, and Ada goes up 11-3 as New Bremen brings it up, and they've got to get some offense as we approach the halfway mark of the first quarter of basketball.
Five quick points for Sauter, Dave, before he goes out. And to answer your point, good finish here by the Cardinals.
Yep, nice baseline move, and Deion Haney has the basket, and it's 11-5. But boy, Ada really just taking it at the Cardinals here in the early going. Short jump shot, and it rolls around and out.
That shot missed by Jordan Bailey. He came in for Braden Sauter after he made the the free throw, but high percentage shot for the Bulldogs. They don't connect.
Bowers with the basketball. He goes inside. He will draw the foul.
Foul goes against number 15, Jordan Bailey. His first foul, team's first.
And stepping up to the free throw line, 5'10" junior Eric Bowers. He converts. Ada's lead is at 5.
76% free throw shooter. Good shooting stroke for Eric Bowers. A chance for the Cardinals after that rough stretch that they went through on defense where the Bulldogs really scored at will. Free throw here cut the lead back to 4.
Bowers with his second free throw, around and out. Rebound comes down to Ada. And Jordan Bailey down court quickly on the break.
Which key to the game do you say getting back on defense was? But boy, Bremen has not been doing it.
Willicke with the bucket, and boy, you're so right, Jeff. They got to get back on defense, and Ada will exploit that. They've shown that here in the first quarter as they have a 7-point lead. Bowers, 15-footer. Around and out, rebound comes down to Blake Willicke. On the baseline, Secor back over to Conley as Ada will listen to instructions from their coach to set this offense up as we approach the 3-minute mark of the first quarter of play. Back over in the corner, this is a 3. Jordan Bailey off the bench, and the 6'1" junior makes it a 10-point Ada lead.
Bailey, a nice player off the bench. He averages 7 points a game and comes in just a couple minutes ago and hits a big three-pointer.
Bowers from long range, shot no good, goes over the backboard. That means it's Ada basketball.
New Bremen shoots just 36% as a team from the field. That's been somewhat their Achilles heel this year and just have not been able to score consistently from the field. And right now, somewhat started off with a tough start on offense, but boy, Ada playing well on defense.
Yeah, Owen Conley hits a three, and the balanced scoring, the 6'4" junior puts it home, and it's 19-6 here in the opening quarter of play. On the baseline, but it's going to be a foul, and that's going to place number 24, Kalen Reed, at the line.
I think they'll call it on the drive, but a strong move by Reed. He went quick to the baseline, thought he was going to get a crease there, but gets fouled first.
2:16 to go, opening quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Meyer. Meyer's looking to go one-on-one. Turnaround jump shot, around and out, but the whistle blows.
Haney took it right at Conley, and Conley trying to stay straight up, but offensive guy, in this case, Dion Haney, wins the bound, gets 2 free throws.
Haney will go to the line. I believe I said Myers, but Haney's at the line, and he'll shoot the free, and it rounds out.
As a team, New Bremen shoots free throws at 59%. A little under what you'd like to see, but chance here if Haney can get 1 of 2, he does.
Second one's good, 19-7 our score. On the First National Bank, think First scoreboard. Long range three, shot no good. That was Bailey again. Up court comes Reed.
When Bremen needs a basket here, they trail by 12 already, but need to get a bucket here and let their defense go to work again and try to get the ball back. And wow, step back.
Three-point shot. Dion Haney step back and hit the shot, Jeff.
6 points for Haney. Big bucket for the Cardinals. For Haney, his 7th made three-pointer of the season. Hasn't attempted very many, but hits a big one there, his 7th of the season.
Ada with the turnover, so with 1:28 to go here in the opening quarter, New Bremen has a chance to cut further into this lead.
Ada's first turnover, so they play nearly the first quarter before they commit their first turnover. New Bremen has 2.
Down the lane, Schwieterman back out. Jump shot, no good as power shot off target. Battle for the rebound. It's going to come down, and Tate Myers muscles it in and draws the foul.
Tate Myers, one of the leading rebounders for the Cardinals at over 7 a game, comes up with that offensive rebound and not only scores it but draws contact. It could be back-to-back three-point possessions for the Cardinals.
Yep, New Bremen's creeping slowly back into this one as the deficit is now 7.
Owen Conley picks up his 2nd foul.
Myers at the line, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Colton Lee.
5 unanswered points, and the Cardinals find themselves down by 7.
Willicke back across the court. Top of the key, Souter. The shot no good. Rebounded there by Lee. He'll put it back out to Souter, and they'll set it up again. Kalen Reed on Souter as the pass goes to Secor, and he'll connect. Jackson Secor.
Nice move as 5 or 6 different Bulldogs have scored this quarter.
Nice balance by Ada. And there's a nice counter by New Bremen as Ben Schwieterman hits the three.
New Bremen's hit 2 3-pointers in their last 3 possessions. Had a chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Rosickett had 3 straight trips where they got 3 points. Good comeback by the Cardinals, although they still trail by 6.
Ada, as the clock is down to 7 seconds, as you can see it count down. Pass inside to Secor, and it's good. And a lapse on defense is costly for the Cardinals. First quarter action is ended. Ada 23, New Bremen 15, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Hello? Anybody home? This bed's too soft. This bed's too hard.
That one, it's from Francis Furniture.
I like it.
Find your just right at Francis Furniture.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
There you see the New Bremen bench as we are about to begin the second quarter of play. And Jeff, nice first quarter really for Ada.
Yeah, they shot the ball extremely well. They're 9 of 16 from the field, a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Hit a couple threes in that stretch as well, so they really offensively really got some help from New Bremen. Somewhat lapse in defenses. How many times do you see the ball go basically thrown down to the baseline, whether it's in the press or even half court, and Ada got some benefits of some high percentage shots.
Well, you talked about it in the keys of the game, getting back on defense, and boy, that was a factor. Shot there was by number 32, Tate Myers. And shot off target, Ada will have it as they get into their half-court offense.
Charge.
And it's
going
to go the other way.
I thought Haney had slid in there in time. Bang, bang play. That for Haney, though, that's going to be his third foul. So
that's a tough one there. If that's his
second foul, my fault.
That's good. That's good for New Bremen because Willicke will go to the line with the free throw.
Willicke 2 for 2 thus far tonight. First miss.
Take a look at this one on our Sydney Body Car star again.
Yeah, probably a good call. He wasn't
good
there.
Call.
Yep.
Still moving just a little bit, and that's great to see that on the replay. And Willicke's at the line. Converts the second free throw. 9-point Ada lead.
Willicke with 7 points.
Powers with the basketball. Back over to Myers. Short jump shot, no good. Rebound put up and in.
Tate Myers with a second chance. Offensive stick back.
Myers is having himself a nice ball game. Nice rebound there, and Willicke, or Secor, moves inside, shot around and out. And a foul on the backside by Secor. Is
a little frustrated, missed that nice move he had, but missed a shot and just too aggressive trying to go after the rebound.
As the rebound came down to Max Messick, number 42 in the lineup for New Bremen. Messick sets the pick. His shot goes in by Greg Parker. Nice move by the senior.
Parker averages just under 10 points a game, his first 2 points on the night.
Got a whistle again. I think that's going to go against Parker, perhaps.
Messick picks up the foul. Team's fifth.
Inbounding the ball. And a loose basketball, and that's an Ada turnover.
Their second of the game.
Powers brings it up court. Left side over to Schwederman. Nice move to the bucket. And suddenly Ada's large lead is now only 3.
Good comeback for the Cardinals. Schwederman with 5 points, and New Bremen's offense has been the aggressor about the past 4 or 5 minutes a game. That took us back into the first quarter, the end of it, and now at the start the second quarter with another pass down low.
Yeah, inside Colton Lee with the bucket for Ada. 5-point difference as Parker will bring the basketball up.
Ada's done a nice job finding an open guy along the baseline.
Parker hits the shot, but it's going to be a travel.
Haney comes back in the lineup for New Bremen. He picked up a couple fouls in that first quarter. He will need to be careful with the 2 personals.
New Bremen applying a little bit of pressure. Secor with the basketball. Back over to Bailey. Drives the baseline, loses it. Scramble for the loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball. And Ada will maintain possession.
Good hands by New Bremen's defense, nearly coming away with a turnover.
Back into Sauter, number 3. Guarded by Parker.
Foul called. I thought maybe it would be a travel violation. Personal foul goes against New Bremen. Couldn't see it very well, just looked awkward. And
got a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here as Ada has a 5-point lead at 26-21. I'd like to thank the sponsors bringing you tonight's game: Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, New Knoxville Supply, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, For You Office Supplies, Wagner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking, Carriage Works, all bring you tonight's game between New Bremen and Ada in the sectional tournament here at Coldwater. Also like to thank our other sponsors: scoreboard sponsor First National Bank, Think First, replays by Sydney Body Car Star, and our Keys to the Game segment brought to you by Butts Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And of course our player of the game to be selected later on, sponsored by the New Bremen Dairy Queen. That'll go to the New Bremen player. So timeout taken. Ada will have the basketball with a 5-point lead.
Ada takes that timeout, wants to maybe just reset, maybe design a inbounds play, and they will get it, but they step on the out of bounds line, so
it's going to be an
no
Ada
basket.
turnover. Yeah, I think it was a good move by Ada. They set a play up, got a good shot, only one problem: stepped out of bounds.
The Bremen's offense, they've been more efficient here as of late, so they have a chance now. If they get any type of score here, it's going to be the closest they've been since way back in the first quarter.
Let's see what they do on offense. Inside turnaround jump shot, no good by Haney. Rebound will come off to the Bulldogs.
Bremen continues, Dave, to pressure the ball.
Secor, short jumper, rolls home. Lead goes to 7.
Secor with his 6th point. Tough move for the 5'11 junior, but he got it to drop. Friendly roll.
Turnaround shot there by Tate Myers is good for New Bremen.
Myers with 6.
Cardinals trying to get a little bit of a trap.
Another interior pass. Boy, Ada's done a fine job finding the opening.
Down low to Jordan Bailey, and he connects, and the lead is now just going back and forth between 5 and 7 points.
New Bremen continues to try to trap. Ada continues to find the opening player.
Long range shot by Powers goes around and out. Baseline jump shot is good as Blake Willicke, 6'1 senior, connects, and that lead jumps back to 9 for Ada.
A big time jump shot. Tough shot along the baseline for Willicke. He now has 9. And the Ada Bulldog League is 9.
Reed shot no good, and on the rebound, Tate Myers crashed the boards for the Cardinals.
Myers has been active again on the rebounding. We saw him earlier put a rebound shot up and then draw the foul. He missed the free throw, but we'll have 2 shots here.
Colton Lee guilty of the foul. Free throw is good. Myers connects.
Colton Lee, his first foul.
Second free throw by Myers is also good. Substitute in the game for the Cardinals as Max Messick comes back in, 6'1 junior, number 42. Also Ben Schwederman, number 14, back into the lineup for New Bremen.
Full court pressure again. They've really put pressure on the ball handler.
So trying to trap it. I'm not sure, Jeff, guess they keep a little pressure on Ada, but it hasn't worked very well because Ada's gotten an awful lot of good looks down low.
Yeah, they've been able to give credit not only to the passer, but the guy underneath getting in an angle where his teammate can see him rather than just stand behind someone. We've seen a lot of passes come from top down to the baseline in shooting range, and Ada's capitalized, and Bremen continues to wait for the trapping situation, almost played 2-on-1, which when that happens, someone else is open. Bremen has to rotate their defense quicker so that they take away that angle, that open receiver.
Ada will try and get into their offense.
Well, Bremen doesn't make it easy up top. They do create the turnover.
Get the turnover.
Third turnover of the quarter for Ada. They have 4 in the game.
7-point difference in this one. New Bremen can use the score. Bowers takes it inside, shots a little bit short, gets his own rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Braden Souter, a disbelieving Braden Souter on the rebound.
Good job by Eric Bowers following his own shot. Souter picks up his second foul.
More subs for New Bremen as Powers and Myers will come back into the lineup.
They've played 10 players, New Bremen has already here in this first half.
3:06 to go here in the first half of play. Bowers' free throw is good. Deficit at 6 for New Bremen.
Bowers with 2 points. So far 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 76% shooter on the season.
Second free throw also good, 5-point difference. Powers will come back into the lineup as you said, Jeff, and making a lot of substitutes, keeping everybody fresh or trying to.
Well, they've been playing very aggressive defense, and sometimes when you play the aggressive defense, you get beat back door, and Bremen needs to make sure that is minimized as the pressure has been nonstop. They've really tried to put pressure on the ball and try to force turnovers.
Secor will handle it out front for Ada.
Good hands. Good quick hands by Schwieterman.
Schwieterman on him. Schwieterman will stay with Souter as Secor is
nearly
over and back.
It easily could have been a bumping foul on New Bremen. Instead, it's the 4th Ada turnover of the quarter, and New Bremen has lately really pushed the ball handlers out away from the basket. So good job by the New Bremen defense as of late. Still, they trail by 5, need to capitalize now on offense.
Yeah, that was a well-earned turnover as New Bremen's defense pushes them across the timeline, basically.
Keyword push.
Pushes,
no pun intended.
Ken Souter was on the sidelines. He had a thought on that one, too. Well, there's a push and a shove, so we're even again. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be New Bremen basketball.
Foul goes against Jackson Secor, his second foul.
Kalen Reed's going to go to the line. 5'11" senior.
65% free throw shooter. Big free throws for the Cardinals with the clock stopped.
Good to see him convert. Leads at 4.
Reed with 4 points tonight. He averages just under 8 points on the season. Also pulls down 3 rebounds a game.
And we're back to a 3-point difference. Ada with the basketball. Schwieterman applies the defense to Secor. Back out to Willicke. Willicke goes right side, puts the jumper up. No good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Kalen Reed. And Ada will inbound it underneath their own basket. Secor. As Owen Conley, who's set out a good portion of the second quarter, comes back into the lineup.
Plays with 2 fouls.
Willicke makes a move. Going to draw the foul from Reed.
Quick, strong move by number 11, Blake Willicke. Really quick first step, made it difficult for Kalen Reed to get in good legal guarding position.
Three-point difference, and Blake Willicke will step to the line. He's been there quite a bit tonight. gets the roll. Lee will come back into the game, and Conley will go out.
Wilkie now in double figures with 10. He averages just under 14 a game.
Second free throw is good. Conley provides that muscle inside at 6'4". It's a difference for Ada when he goes out. Inside, turnaround jump shot, no good as Haney's shot does not connect.
It was a nice move by Haney. He really set his defender up and turned, had nice angle. The shot just missed the mark and didn't go down.
Loose basketball picked up by Bailey. He's in the corner, makes the baseline, finds Lee on the other side, and Lee's going to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Another case in point, New Bremen's defense had to shift and didn't shift quick enough, and Ada got another pass into the interior. Kalen Reed, his second foul.
Colton Lee, a little bit short on that one.
Lee with 4 points, one above a season average of 3.
Second free throw also off target. Rebound comes down to Powers. He'll bring it up court as Bowers will have it now, number 10. Schwiedemann thinks about the three. Back over to Powers. Going to be a turnover.
Just a little too high with a dribble. Tough break. New Bremen commits just their second turnover of the quarter. They only had 2 in the first quarter, so New Bremen taking care of the basketball with just 4 turnovers. Ada only has 5, but 4 of them have come in this quarter.
Jump shot by Wilkie.
Jordan Bailey, that was a tough shot there on the baseline. Caught the pass straight on and no bank, but able to hit the shot. His 7th point.
And the shot inside goes to Bowers. Under a minute to go here in the first half of play.
5 points for Bowers. His first field goal to go along with 3 free throws.
Bailey with the shot. And a foul on Wilkie on the rebound. Not sure Blake believes the call, but
Myers went down hard. And Wilkie just happened to be maybe in the wrong spot at the wrong time, but just his first foul for Blake Wilkie.
That'll put Tate Myers at the free throw line. There you see number 32 for the Cardinals. 40 seconds to go here in the first half.
Myers with 8 points on the night, 60% free throw shooter. On the night, he's 2 for 3 from the foul line.
And number 40, Caleb Allig, 5'10" sophomore in the game for New Bremen. Myers converts.
Make that 11 players now for the Cardinals, I believe, that have been on the court.
Myers' second free throw, around and out. We've got a foul on the rebound. I think that's going to go against Schwiedemann, as Secor came up with the basketball.
Schwiedemann, his first foul, team foul number 8.
Secor will go to the line for the free throw for Ada.
Secor 6 points on the night. His first free throw attempt.
And it's good. Second free throw up. It's also good, and lead is at 6 points. Let's see what the Cardinals do here. Reed. Bremen working their offense in the corner. Bowers trying to make a move inside. Back out to Schwiedemann. He'll go to the left side. Looks inside. Haney or Myers with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Ada up court. Wilkie's jump shot, no good. Follow-up shot, no good, but a foul inside. Let's see what happens as they
They're going to call a foul on Bremen, evidently, when Secor rebounded the missed shot. Seemed like it was maybe just a bit late, but foul nonetheless.
Going to go against number 32, Tate Meyer, I believe. Secor converts. Mason Klingler, number 12, comes in the game for Ada.
Secor with 9 points, 3 for 3 tonight from the free throw line.
Hits them both.
Boy, there have been a lot of substitutions. Both teams just almost like a turnstile, just running them through.
Coaches are playing a lot of players here in the first half. At the buzzer, shots off target, and that's going to be the end of the first 16 minutes of play. And our score, Ada has the lead by 8 over New Bremen. The score, Ada 40, New Bremen 32. We'll be back right after this.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony Home Management System. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
High school boys basketball tournament between New Bremen and Ada. Bulldogs with an 8-point lead here at the half. And the Cardinals, who average about 48 points on a year, they're at 32. That's a little bit encouraging, Jeff Henson. But unfortunately, on the defensive side, Ada's got the big 40.
Well, Ada shot the ball very well in the first half. As we will look at our halftime stats, Ada shoots 12 of 25 from the field, just under 50%. New Bremen just 10 of 25. Not that bad. That's about, I think, 40%. That's actually above their season average. Both teams shot the threes relatively even. Free throws, Ada. Again, both teams do a nice job there. 10 of 13 for Ada, 9 of 13 for New Bremen. Rebounding edge goes in favor of Ada, and the turnover's pretty even. Both teams had a couple offensive rebounds that they were able to put back, so the second chance points are even at each team with 2 points. So right now it just comes down to the Ada Bulldogs hitting a few more shots from the field, and some of those shots have been the result of tight Bremen pressure that allowed the second row offensive players to get nice interior looks under the basket. And leading the way for Ada right now is Blake Willicke, number 11 with 11. He's joined in double figures by number 1 Jackson Secor with 10, and 7 from Jordan Bailey, 5 from Braden Sauter, 4 from Colton Lee, and 3 from Owen Conley. Their total of 40. For New Bremen, nobody in double figures, but Tate Myers does lead the way with 9, 6 from Dion Haney, 5 apiece from Kalen Reed, Ben Sweeterman, and Eric Bowers, and 2 from Greg Parker, their total of 32.
Lots of players in that game in the first half. Do you think that trend will continue to happen here in the second half, Jeff?
Well, New Bremen, I think we agreed, played 11 guys, and 10 of them played probably half the first half. Haney picked up a couple fouls. That put him on the bench for a bit. But New Bremen presses, have a lot of pressure on the ball. And the Ada also ran a number of guys in, and New Bremen can't convert on their first possession.
Yeah, Reed misses the jump shot. Here come the Bulldogs. Jump shots off target. Conley back in the lineup with the rebound. He's their big guy. And there's going to be a whistle. And foul goes against Tate Myers, his second. Tate had 9 points in the first half. Ball tipped out of bounds.
Tate Myers came up with a couple offensive rebounds for stick back points and very active on the glass.
So going to be a foul. Number 12, Avery Powers, the sophomore, draws his second personal. Inbounds pass, and Willicke will score, and it's going to be a chance, I believe, at a three-point play.
Wow, 3 fouls committed by New Bremen in less than
20.
Less seconds of that because New Bremen had the ball to start.
That's right.
So Willicke scores the ball. He now has 13.
He'll be at the line, number 11. No good, thankfully, for the Cardinals as Schwederman gets the rebound. 10-point difference. And let's see what New Bremen can do on the offense. Work the perimeter. Conley tips it out of bounds as Haney tried to get it inside to Meyer. Schwiedeman will inbound the ball. Reed, top of the key. Powers, he'll go to his left side. Pull up, jump shot, a little bit short. Rebound Myers, he puts it up and in. Tate Myers into double figures with that basket.
Second chance points, that's at least 4 points Myers has on offensive rebounds.
Long range jump shot by Conley, no good. As New Bremen with the basketball. Jump shot, no good. And Ada will grab the rebound.
Each team 2 points to start the first of the third quarter here.
Off balance shot, no good as Lee makes the shot. Cardinals will have the rebound. Up court they come. Powers to the line. Back over to Reed. Shot no good. Willicke with the rebound.
New Bremen just 1 of 5 from the field to start the half.
Jump shot by Secor, partially blocked. We got a whistle and yet another foul. Cardinals are picking them up fast and furious, Jeff.
That'll be the 4th Cardinal foul of the half of the quarter. And a big foul on number Avery Powers, his 3rd foul.
Number 22, Greg Parker, back into the lineup. Inbound pass. Schwiedeman will cut Willicke off, but let's see what the foul will be on.
Ada's going to keep this pace up. They'll be shooting free throws here in a second.
Yeah, they're getting close already. Yeah, foul goes against Ben Schwiedeman, 5'11" senior. Inbounds pass, ball on the floor. Willicke's going to be called with a double dribble.
The first turnover by Ada in this third quarter. And Bremen's already committed 5 team fouls in 2.5 minutes of action. So, and Ada shot very well from the free throw line, 10 of 13 in the first half. So, if Ada can continue to pick up fouls, they're going to have a big time at the free throw line.
Bremen misses a couple of easy ones there as Ada will have the basketball, and they turn it right back over. Here comes Parker.
Charge.
Parker's going to be guilty of the charge.
His 3rd foul.
Let's take a look at that one again. We've got a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. And we'll thank our replay sponsor, first of all, Sydney Body Car Star, for that replay. You can be the judge yourself. Tonight's game brought to you by Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, the Knoxville Supply, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, For You Office Supplies, Wagner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking, and Carriage Works, bringing you the tournament game today between Ada and New Bremen. And of course, our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Think first, Ada 42, New Bremen 34. Ada will have the basketball, chance to make the lead into double digits.
Open again, New Bremen.
Secor.
What was that?
No whistle.
Turnover.
Turnover, yep.
Boy, New Bremen got a break. Again, the long pass, and New Bremen's defense just doesn't shift quick enough, and New Bremen fortunate that Ada didn't get a high percentage shot off.
New Bremen with the basketball. Boy, foul situation 6 for New Bremen, 0 for Ada. Early halfway point, approaching the halfway point of the third quarter. Scramble for the loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball.
Turnover gives the held ball possession to Bremen. Commits their 2nd turnover of the third quarter. When neither team really offensively, Dave, doing anything really positive. Each team with just 2 points. We've played nearly 4 minutes, and another interior look off the press.
Looks like Conley with the basket, and
His
the
fifth
lead
point.
is at 10 points.
And another nice job by the Bulldogs snaking through the defense, and
got another whistle.
This will be a foul on Ada. Jordan Bailey picks up his second foul, just the first Ada team foul of the half. New Bremen with 6, so Ada's already in the bonus.
Inbound pass, turn around, shot around and out.
Wow, tough break. Nice effort by Tate Myers. Doesn't drop.
Myers doesn't get the shot. Cardinals are going to have to count on the defense. Souter, short jump shot. No good, rebounded by Haney. Haney has the basketball. Back over to Powers. Shot no good, rebounded by Conley.
Well,
Souter will bring it up court.
The good shooting percentages we saw in the first half are really
Gone.
taking a smack in the face here. Another long distance pass from
Inside.
up top down for a bucket for Bailey.
Jordan Bailey with the basket.
9 points for Bailey.
Largest lead, I think, of the night for Ada. 12 points, 46-34. Schwieterman, pass inside. Shot will roll in that time as Deion Haney connects.
8 points for Haney, a good move. He had a couple nice moves in the first half. Shots didn't fall down. That time he gets the nice touch for 8 points, and they bring him back to within 10.
Conley, short jump shot, connects.
Back-to-back buckets by Owen Conley. He now has 7. He averages just under 8 points on the season.
On the baseline is Schwieterman, 14. He'll make the move inside. Shot off the glass, no good. Gonna have a jump ball as Myers and Conley come down with the basketball at the same time.
Boy, Myers, he's very athletic. He's all over the court. He'll get a rebound on that one as a possession arrow stays with the Cardinals, and he'll take a break with 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Down the lane comes Parker, and he'll connect. Greg Parker with the basket.
4 points for Parker. A nice move, Dave. No one stepped in his path, and he just weaved his way right into the basket and scored his 4th point.
Conley thought about a 3, steps inside the line, shot no good. Rebound put right up and in by number 3, Braden Souter.
Second chance points for the Bulldogs.
Going to be a foul, and we'll wait. I was going to call it on Jordan Bailey, but I think it's going to go elsewhere.
Braden Souter, number 3, picks up his 3rd foul.
And that'll bring number 5, Colton Lee, back into the lineup for Souter. Bowers back over to Parker. Go down to the line. He'll push it back out. And it's going to be a New Bremen turnover as Powers in the corner.
I think he thought maybe it was deflected. The pass did not come out of the middle from Parker very cleanly. Either Parker just couldn't get much on it or was deflected, and the Bremen caught in that in-between lane, couldn't quite get it. The ball goes over to the Bulldogs.
And a cross-court pass. There's the jumper around and out. As Bailey shot off target, but Ada gets the basketball. They'll set it up. Third quarter basketball action, 12-point Ada lead. Willicke, jump shot is good.
He's had a couple of those shots where he drives to the baseline and just pulls up and elevates over everyone, and he now is in the books for 15 points for the Bulldogs.
Got a whistle and a foul. Colton Lee, number 5, gets the foul. Parker will inbound it. Tipped Stepped out of bounds.
Right idea by Blake Willicke, though. He deflected it, and when in doubt, throw it towards your basket. Don't chuck it up near New Bremen's hoop. He nearly comes up with a turnover, but New Bremen get a new life here and have to be a little bit more careful on the inbounds pass.
Haney will have it. He's going to drive to the basket, and it's going to be blocked by Conley. Comes down to Parker on the baseline. He'll move, and he stepped out of bounds.
A good block shot by Owen Conley. 6'4" junior, timed it nicely, kept it in play. New Bremen got the offensive rebound, but then in the drive to the bucket, give it right back on the turnover.
Secor with the basketball. Parker on him. Ball's on the floor. We've got a jump ball.
Good defense by Parker, forcing Secor to lose his balance, and it will stay with Ada. Boy, after New Bremen picked up those, first 4 or 5 fouls in about the first 30 seconds, they've been at 6 for a while, so Ada hasn't really been able to capitalize or earn that 7th foul against the Cardinals to get free throws.
You would have bet we would have been into
I thought for
shooting
sure.
free throws about 3 minutes, or less than that, into the second half of play. There you see Ben Schwederman coming into the game as Greg Parker will go out. Bailey inbounding it. Gets it to Sauter. Sauter.
The one thing you're going to get out of Ben Schwederman is defensive pressure no matter where you're at. So he's been, the games I've seen, he's always been very aggressive on the ball handler.
Cross-court pass. Going to be a turnover. Here come the Cardinals. Tipped away as Kalen Reed had the basketball from New Bremen, but tipped away by Bailey, and Schwederman will inbound the basketball for the Cardinals. Cardinals in a scoring drought right now. They need some points. Messick with the basketball, back to Schwederman. Reed goes to his right side. Back over to Haney. Top of the key as they run their offense. Messick back out Reed. Short shot no good. Rebounded by Haney. Loose basketball. Schwederman shot no good. Rebound comes down to Sauter. Got a blocking foul in the backcourt. There's foul number 7.
Third on Schwederman, and now we put the Bulldogs at the line, as we just talked about. It's been a while since New Bremen committed their last foul.
Braden Sauter, 5'9" senior, will step to the free throw line. 3.8 seconds. Ada makes a host of changes there.
Give their starters a few more extra seconds with the free throws and then the quarter break.
Sauter's free throw is good, and the lead goes to 15.
Sauter with 8 points on the night.
Second free throw is good, and 16-point difference in this one. Seth Evans, number 13, comes in the game for Ada. As Schwederman will inbound the basketball. And Reed's shot is off target, and that's going to end the third quarter of play. Our score on the First National Bank scoreboard, Ada 54, New Bremen 38. We'll be back with fourth quarter basketball action on NKTelco Sports right after this.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
New Bremen will have the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Schwieberman will inbound it.
Bulldogs really dominated that third quarter, offensively outscoring New Bremen by 8. It wasn't pretty by either team, but Ada comes away with a 14-6 advantage to grow the lead from halftime, which is 8 points, up to 16.
Yeah, tough quarter for New Bremen.
3 of 15 from the field.
It's not going to do the job, unfortunately. Ada with the basketball. Bailey back over to Willicke.
Plus 4 turnovers.
And
on the other side, Ada 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line.
And the move to the hoop, no good. That was by Secor, or rather by Souter. And foul down on this court.
New Bremen, if they're going to make a run, it must start pretty soon. For a team that doesn't shoot the field goals very well, New Bremen needs to take advantage of every opportunity they get. And if you can't get this first shot, crash the boards and maybe get the rebound to drop.
And the first free throw by Reed is good.
Reed, his first point of the second half. He now has 6. 3 for 3 currently from the free throw line, a 65% shooter on the season.
Second one also good. Cardinals trying to extend the pressure a little bit.
And you just wait. As soon as they cross, and Bremen tries to trap it a lot of times. As soon as that ball handler somewhat turns his back, they go after it.
Long range jump shot, no good, around and out. That was Conley with the shot. Parker right side, he'll make the move, shot goes in.
Good acrobatic move by Greg Parker, and 4 unanswered points for the Cardinals. A good start to the fourth quarter.
Lead is now 12 points. Back out to Conley, looks inside. Haney on him, goes to Souter, 15-footer is good. Braden Souter with a key basket there.
That was a big shot. New Bremen trying to start a bit of run of their own, and Souter hits the mid-range jumper, and that somewhat slows down that New Bremen energy.
Wiedemann looks inside. Haney has it, but there's going to be a foul, and that's going to be against number 11, Blake Willicke.
His second foul, team foul number 5.
Inbound pass to Parker, back to Schwieberman. He drives the lane.
Charge, I believe.
There'll be a charge on Schwieberman.
His 4th foul.
Souter a little bit slow getting up number 3 for Ada, but he's up and into the game for New Bremen number 12, Avery Powers. Take a look at the replay on the Sydney Body Car Star.
And
hey,
the block was clean.
Block was clean.
Yeah, like bang bang call. It's tough.
Tough one to call.
When you get run over somewhat square, right on your chest, it looks more like a charge. Anyhow, the Bremen's gonna have to do it on defense here to get a stop on this possession and get something on offense.
Long range shots out are no good. Don't think he's happy with himself for taking the shot, but there's Cardinals a counter. That's Avery Powers hits it. That's what the Cardinals need, Jeff.
His first bucket of the game, and yes, they need to score every time they touch the ball. they've whittled it down. It's 11, and there's still time to go. If you get Ada to shoot some quick long-range jumpers, definitely you need to rebound and then be very efficient on offense.
And there's a quick whistle and a foul on Haney. That'll put Conley at the line.
His third foul, so that'll be the 9th on New Bremen. So after this, it'll be 2-shot foul for the rest of the game for the Bulldogs.
Owen Conley, number 21 at the line. Converts. Lead goes to 12. Conley has his second coming up.
8 points for Conley.
Second free throw also good. Reed will bring it up court. Myers. Back over to Powers. Inside pass, and this could be a whistle.
Foul from behind. It looks like Jordan Bailey just got a little bit too much body when he put his left arm around. I believe it was Handy to try and knock the ball away.
Parker's going to inbound it. Little discussion. The official goes over to a couple of players and has a few words. Inbounds pass. Jump shot no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to come down to Parker. Parker goes to the left side on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound down to Conley.
Would have been a big bucket by Parker. He got to the hoop, just ran into some defense.
Backside layup. Something we've been talking about all night is Bailey, number 15, Jordan Bailey. There you see him. He had a big shot the other night against Columbus Grove to win the game for Ada in their final regular season game.
That time just in the right spot to get the ball from his point guard.
Powers will counter with a three, and they'll take a full timeout. New Bremen will. Our score, Ada 60, New Bremen 48. We'll be back right after this.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today. NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services, over 80 HD channels, Echo whole home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
We're back with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this game, and there you see some of the Ada student body that's here tonight. They're dressed up in a lot of different colorful garb, and I have I cannot offer an explanation for any of it. There's a big taco over there too. But
Bremen's dressed up. I see a nun, a cowgirl, a whole sorts of a rubber duck, an M&M. It must be trick or treat in February.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, well, it's good to see the spirit and a can of Spam. That always was good. There's all sorts of characters. Turnover against the Bulldogs.
Got a turnover, and New Bremen looking at that 12-point deficit with 4:20 to go.
Yeah, if they're going to make the run, they need to get going. They've shaved 4 points off the lead. It was 16 coming into the quarter. It's 12 now. They've got 4 timeouts left, so Coach Doherty has plenty of time, if you will, to stop the clock.
New Bremen down the lane. This is Reed. Follow-up rebound by Myers. No good. Conley comes down with a rebound, and he gets it off to Willicke.
But Myers, again, aggressive on the glass. Just couldn't get a shot to finish.
Nice steal there by...
Excellent job. Good hand-eye coordination by
Reed. On the baseline is Parker, and he'll draw the foul. They'll shoot 1 and 1. And New Bremen with, as you see, 3:41 on that First National Bank scoreboard clock. Needs every free throw they can muster here.
Clock stopped, and yes, a chance to score, get this thing to 10 points.
A little bit strong, and the rebound comes down to Bailey. Souter will try to drive the lane, puts the shot up, and is going to draw the foul. I think it's going to be on Myers. It's going to be 2 shots.
Tate Myers, his 3rd personal foul, 2 shots the rest of the night for the Bulldogs.
3 minutes and 28 seconds left. Souter converts.
Souter with a dozen points. What a swing of possession. New Bremen gets fouled. 1-1, missed the first throw. Ada comes down now. Chance here, and they hit on 1 of 2, so New Bremen gets a bit of a break, but needs to score every time they touch the ball now. And Parker's been good at going to the glass.
Shot no good, and the rebound there. And it looks like Haney put it up, and as he did, he was fouled. And that will probably go against Conley, number 21.
You meant to say Jordan Bailey.
I meant to say Jordan Bailey. Well, even though my eyes saw Conley, I'm sorry.
Boy, Parker, number 22, he can get to the basket. Now, he hasn't been able to finish all of his shots, but he definitely is aggressive and gets to the basket with the dribble. Haney hits a big free throw. Haney now with 9 points on the evening.
Second free throw coming up. Conley will grab the rebound.
Each team trade a free throw apiece, Dave, and it's still a 12-point lead.
On the baseline goes Bailey.
For a nice ball movement, pass a little behind Bailey, but he's able to snag it off a good bounce pass and finish it off the glass.
Nice play by Bailey. Haney out front. Back over to Place, and he'll connect. Parker, Greg Parker. Sauter up court, across the timeline, covered up by the Cardinals, and Ada's going to take their time here, I do believe.
You think they'll pull it out just a little bit to
inside.
Of course, when you get high percentage shots, you got to take them.
Jackson Secor with a easy shot inside.
First points of the half, he now has 12, and not only did they get points, I mean, they took a little bit of time, but got a high percentage shot.
Powers long range shot no good. Scrap for the rebound comes up to Ada. It's going to be out of bounds. They're going to call a foul, possibly.
That'll stop the clock with just over 2 minutes to go. And boy, free throws here by the Bulldogs will make New Bremen's task that much greater with just the 2 minutes left in the ball game.
Ada's just had the, outside that opening bucket early, Ada's just had the upper hand for just a little bit for most of the night. Jeff,
and then it's been even.
Yeah, the Cardinals just can't make that difference up. And the free throw a little bit short that time by Blake Willicke.
Blake will attempt now his 9th free throw on the night. Currently 5 of 8. Make it 5 for 9.
Shot's a little bit short.
Expect if the Bremen scores, maybe a quick timeout by Coach Doherty.
Parker loses the basketball. Ada has it. They're going to tuck it away. Conley with it. Back over to Souter. Souter drives the lane. Nice move as they'll call a timeout. 67-52. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a break here. Our score, 8-67, New Bremen 52. We'll be back after this.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, You can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Tournament basketball here on NKTelco. We've got New Bremen Ada doing battle, and for the Cardinals, it's been a difficult uphill night with 1:41 left. They have the basketball, but trail by 15. And there you see the Cardinal faithful as they have the basketball.
They've scored. You know, they just haven't been able to get enough consecutive strings of offense together, and credit the Bulldogs. They've responded well by taking care of the basketball and hitting free throws and making more shots. And we've seen them penetrate and get some very high percentage shots near the rim and convert.
Yeah, Ada's had just a good number of easy shots inside, and that's one of the differences in this contest is Conley will step to the line and shoot another free throw for Ada. A little bit strong. Second shot is good. 16-point Ada lead.
10 points now for Owen Conley.
Here come the Cardinals. Parker. Conley gets his money's worth.
Coach Souter may be a little frustrated. You know, last thing Ada wants to do is stop the clock for the Cardinals, and I thought maybe when Coach Souter did do that with his timeout, he was going to say, look, we don't need to commit fouls, just play good defense, keep the clock moving. But a break for New Bremen as Parker, 2 free throws. First one rattles out.
Greg Parker, 5'11" senior guard for the Cardinals. See if he can make the second one. Ben Schwedeman, 5'11" senior guard, goes out of the game with 1:15 to go here at Coldwater.
Schwedeman does have 4 fouls, maybe just to protect him from getting his 5th as Caleb Alleg, number 40, a 5'10" sophomore, into the game if they want to try to foul.
And there's an easy bucket up court as Jackson Secor sneaks in from the backside and gets the bucket.
Secor now with 12 points, and again, just another long pass as New Bremen's really gambling and trying to get quick steals. Ada's done a nice job finding the open player.
Well, you look at the scoring stats for Ada, Jeff, pretty impressive. Everybody out on the floor in double digits right now.
That makes everyone happy. Coach's job a lot easier. And
nice balance as Greg Parker
trying to make something happen, ran into the Ada player and lost his balance, so an unfortunate turnover. But yeah, anytime you get balanced scoring like that, which they're pretty balanced on the year anyways. Sauter leads the team with 14, Wilkie with 13, and then you've got all the other guys basically between high 6 and 8. So there's a lot of guys that score the ball well for Coach Sauter's team, and tonight, one of those fun trips back home to Ada.
Yeah, nice, solid all-around performance by the Bulldogs. Sauter at the line. He's got 13 on the evening. Lots of substitutes. Ada will move on in this tournament.
They will play Minster on Saturday night.
Minster on Saturday night. That should be an interesting matchup. Second free throw is also good. And the margin goes to 20 points as Coach Ken Sauter makes sure that everybody gets some playing time for the Bulldogs.
And Chris Sauter's team, a nice performance, and they've withstood New Bremen's pressure, and they passed the ball very well, and that's the key to their success tonight.
Powers hits the three-pointer. And we have a 30-second timeout by the Cardinals. And we'll take this moment to thank our sponsors. Tonight's game brought to you by Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, New Knoxville Supply, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, 4U Office Supplies, Wagner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking, and Carriage Works bring you tonight's game. We'd also like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school boys basketball tournament. Today's game can be seen on NKTelco Cable Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, February the 24th at 8 p.m. and Saturday, February 27th at noon. You can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. And the Cardinals create a turnover, and Parker gets the bucket on the steal. Up court, the ball comes quickly, and there'll be a foul. It's going to be on Avery Powers, number 12.
The Bremen's still battling. There's not much time left, and they'll send in another support player and probably call off the Dogs here eventually with just the under 40 seconds to go.
Looks like everybody's going to see a little action for the Cardinals. Levi Clem into the game. Bryce Blickel. Jacob Rindler, number 54. Garrett Doherty, 52.
Alec is already in there, number 40. And number 30, Levi Clem. I don't know if you mentioned
Levi
him.
Clem and Caleb Alig, yeah, all into the lineup. I think we got them. Bailey's free throw is good. And up court come the Cardinals. 17-point difference in this one. Jump shot no good. It's going to go out of bounds with 29 seconds left. Cardinals playing, trying to deny the basketball inbounds. Up court comes the Bulldogs as Mason Klingler will handle the basketball. Bailey back over to Klingler. Clock counting down. And the final seconds of the New Bremen Cardinals season is going to be history. New Bremen's going to end up 4-19, and that's going to do it. From Coldwater, our final score, the Ada Bulldogs 75, the New Bremen Cardinals 58. We'll be back with the recap right after this.
Is it time to upgrade your inefficient system? Then let New Knoxville Supply install new water furnace geothermal. Calculate your savings and see how you can save up to 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs. Save even more with the 30% renewable tax credit. Water furnace geothermal from New Knoxville Supply offers the safest, cleanest, and most efficient means to heat and cool your home. Call us for a free estimate and be sure to ask us about the Water Furnace Symphony app. It's all at newknoxvillesupply.com.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ada moves on in the sectional basketball tournament here this evening with a 75-58 win over New Bremen. Cardinals end their season at 4-19, and an impressive 17-point win by the Bulldogs, Jeff, and the numbers will probably tell the same story.
Well, they shot the ball very well tonight. They do a nice percentage, 25 of 47, so that's over 50%. New Bremen, on the other hand, got more shots off, but didn't connect on near enough, and that's pretty much your big stat of the game, if you will. The threes, New Bremen actually hit some more three-pointers. Free throws, New Bremen 13 of 20, not a bad percentage. Ada takes care of business as well with the 29 attempts. Remember, Bremen fouled towards the end. Ada took care of that, hitting those shots, making 21. The rebounding margin relatively even. Each team converted some for second chance points. Turnover battle also pretty even. Good job by the Ada Bulldogs in having New Bremen pressure. Only 12 turnovers on the night, and boy, Ada found some open receivers when New Bremen was pressuring them. They were able to find the open guy, and they converted with a high percentage from the field goal range. And when you mention you've got 5 guys in double figures, pretty balanced scoring, and Coach Souter's team will move on. The unofficial scoring for Ada: Jackson Secor with 15, Blake Willicke with 15, Jared Bailey with 15, 14 from Braden Souter, 10 from Owen Conley, and 4 from Colton Lee, their total of 75. And for New Bremen, 2 players in double figures. Greg Parker finishes the night with 12. Tate Myers had 11, 9 points apiece from Deion Haney and Avery Powers, 7 from Kalen Reed, 5 from Eric Bowers, and also Ben Sweeterman, their total of 58. So just too much Ada offense tonight. They handled, I think, the Bremen pressure very nicely, and because of that, really forced Bremen to play from catch-up all night. And the Cardinals made some runs, but just ran out of, again, consistent scoring when they had the chances. Number of opportunities missed, and couldn't get the rebound shots to drop it either.
Yep, double 5 players in double figures for Ada, nice balance. And Ada moves to 13 and 10 with the win. Our player of the game, sponsored by the New Bremen Dairy Queen for the New Bremen Cardinals. Our player of the game tonight goes to Tate Myers. Tate had 11 points and
number of rebounds, and was always around the glass, and really did a nice job for the Cardinals. Very athletic, 6'5" junior. Finishes his season with that award. Did his best to help keep his team in the ball game, and did so for most of the night.
So that's going to wrap it up from the Palace here in Coldwater. Tonight's game brought to you by the Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, New Knoxville Supply, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, 4U Office Supplies, Wagner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking, and CarriageWorks bring you tonight's game between Ada and New Bremen. Our crew here this evening on the cameras, Jason Zerker, Kurt Kuffner, Bryce Hamrick, and the production truck producing and directing today's telecast, Isaac Sell and Daniel Allen. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me is Jeff Henchen, and our final score from Coldwater in tournament play, the Ada Bulldogs 75 and the New Bremen Cardinals 58.